Listen, you are not broken by accident. You were shaped, pressed, taught to bend until bending felt like love. You keep asking why it hurts so much to exist, why breathing feels like work, why you are tired even when nothing is happening. I will tell you, it is because you were made to kneel before things that could not love you back. You learned early that silence was safer than truth, that obedience was mistaken for virtue, that if you smiled, if you endured, if you became smaller, you would be spared. You were not. You were broken on purpose, because broken things do not remember how to resist, because shattered voices cannot call the sky for help. There is a grief inside you that does not cry. It watches. It is older than your voice. It is patient as stone. It waits for you to admit what was taken. It is carved into your breath like a secret scripture. It is written in your bones like forgotten law. It remembers every moment you apologized for surviving, every time you thanked someone for not hurting you more, every time you mistook fear for reverence. You call it faith, you call it loyalty, you call it just the way things are. It is none of those. You were never meant to worship pain. You were never meant to beg the universe to be gentle. You were never meant to confuse cruelty with destiny, and yet you learn to bow anyway. Do you know why it feels like something holy abandoned you? Because you were taught that love must stand above you, judging, watching, waiting for you to fail. That is not divinity. That is domination dressed in light. You do not need forgiveness for being human. You do not need permission to exist without punishment. You do not need to earn rest by suffering first. Hear me, the voice that told you you were unworthy. That voice was never eternal. It was taught. It was repeated. It was inherited like a wound passed down as scripture, and you carry it still. Every time you flinch at joy, every time peace feels suspicious, every time you wait for the consequence after happiness. You are not cursed. You are remembering what hurt you. Look at me. You do not need to kneel anymore. Not to gods, not to ideals, not to the echoes of those who needed you small so they could feel large. If something demands your suffering to prove your devotion, it is not sacred. It is starving. Stand, not in defiance, in remembrance. You were always allowed to exist without pain. You just forgot, because someone needed you to forget. Do not give them your silence again. Do not give them your worship again. Let them starve. And when they fade, do not mourn them. They were never holy. They were only hunger wearing a mask of light.